don't misunderstand. I don't have a problem with gay men. I have a problem with faggots. Gay men like Andy No don't sit there and flaunt their lifestyle in your face, and they don't sit there and try to pretend to be something. He's an openly gay man. I respect that. I do respect openly. I don't care if you're gay. I don't. You can have your partner, but you can't have kids and you can't get married. But now that's different than faggots. Faggots are what run the, gay pride parades and all that stuff, flaunting their deviant lifestyle on everyone's face. Andy doesn't do that. He's a reporter, and I actually respect him. And he lives here. He's from where I live, Portland. And he's actually, I wish I could meet the guy because he seems like a really down-to-earth guy. His parents are from Vietnam. They're immigrants. And he's reported and almost been killed by Antifa. Understand that. He's the guy that knows a lot more about Antifa than anyone else. So I trust him when he talks about them. Like I said, he's almost been killed multiple times. He was milkshaked. They tried to kill him when he went and went under cover in Antifa. And when they figured out who he was, they tried to murder him. They've even said they want to kill him. But this story, I just wanted to do this story real quick. Point that out, Andy No hits back at blogger from disgraced SPLC over latest hit piece attempt. Yeah, SPLC it was founded by like really creepy guys who targeted women. Like we're talking sexual predators who sexually, I think it's Dick Moore. Oh, I forget the guys who started this. They're all frauds. And yeah. Everything they say, they go after conservatives and stuff and say they're horrible, when it's actually them that are disgraced. Yeah. So that's Andy No on the right. This is the piece of shit that he blogger. So let's read on. It was revealed that a Southern Poverty Law Center blogger by the name of Jason Wilson will be publishing a post on the organization's Hate Watch blog targeting the post-millennials editor at large Andy No and his relationship with the Patreon alternative Subscribestar. On Thursday morning, Andy posted a tweet and an email that he received from Williams informing No of the decision to write the story. Yeah. A blogger for the disgraced SPLC sent an email inquiring for a hate watch entry he is working on about me and the crowdfunding platform Subscribestar. I have attached screenshots of his emails as well as my response. Yeah. Williams states in the email that they will report that Andy makes an estimated average $2,724 per month or $32,691 a year on Subscribestar. Okay. He also notes that No had previously raised $194,605 in a GoFundMe campaign organized by far-right commentator Michelle Malkin. Yeah, the Center for American Liberty hosts an ongoing crowdfunding campaign to support your attempt to sue alleged members of Rose City Antifa, Williams wrote. You use various platforms and right-wing media to attack left-wing. They're not activists. These are terrorists. No, he doesn't attack Muslims. No. Transgender individuals, whatever. And people of color, he said. You know that Andy knows a minority, you fucking retard. Your fans and supporters include right-wing influencers and many right-wing extremists. The only extremist is Antifa and BLM, you fucking piece of shit. Williams included the email a number of questions for No, including asking how much of his income comes from Subscribestar, whether he was aware that dozens of extremists also use Subscribestar due to bans from other platforms. Fuck off. Whether No was aware that his posts and stories are regularly circulated on Telegram by accounts associated with extremist groups. Proud Boys are extremists. And the natural, this coming from a group who's actually a fucking extremist group. Yeah, they have covered for terrorist groups and stuff. Yeah, the National Justice Party. Linked to the email were a number of Telegram channels that posted content in relation to the final question, including articles from the Millennial. In response to Wilson's email, Andy No posted screenshots to Twitter of his response, speaking in praise of Subscribestar and slamming the Southern Poverty Law Center. What matters to me as a journalist is accuracy in reporting, not the politics of who reads or shares my reporting among my 1 million plus followers on social media. Notes began. Good. This is why he's respected. He doesn't care about your politics, just getting the truth out. But I find your guilt by association tactic fascinating, given that a shooter convicted on firearms assault and terrorism charges in Washington, D.C. used your organization's hate map to pick his target for a mass shooting that was fortunately thwarted, he continued. Turning one of Wilson's questions back on himself, No asked, why do you think Floyd Lee Corkins II liked your organization's content? Corkins was arrested in 2012 following a shooting at the Family Research Council in D.C., Washington, D.C. He was sentenced to 25 years in 2013 for the charges of committing an act of terrorism while armed, assault with intent to kill while armed, and interstate transportation of a firearm and ammunition, according to the Department of Justice. No continued. Is this latest blog pitch an attempt to deflect from the SPLC's bad publicity after minority employees spoke to CNN about your organization's systematic culture of racism and sexism? This is all true. In 2019, 3 employees spoke to CNN regarding the Southern Poverty Law Center, saying that the organization suffers from a systematic culture of racism and sexism within their work. And this is actually fucking true. And their founders are fucking perverts. One employee said the organization suffers from a pervasive racist culture, an environment in which female employees are not acknowledged and black employees that qualified for promotions were frequently passed over. Yeah, this is all true. Noting that Wilson said No's content attacks Muslims, transgender individuals, people of color, he said, did this consideration enter the SPLC's editor's room before or after your organization paid $375 million to settle a defamation lawsuit by a Muslim man? Andy lauded Subscribestar for resisting censorship campaigns from disinformation groups like yours, and noted that I will continue to maintain a broad profile of platforms for people to choose whether they support my work. In closing, No said, additionally, I note that your organization sits on $500 million of assets, including nearly $162 million in offshore funds, according to an audited financial statement. Does the SPLC plan to bring that number down, or will it continue to ask for more donations every day? Yeah, of course they're not going to. This is funny. They try to attack Andy No, and he hits them back with the facts. Yeah, so this, I just wanted to, play this for a bit. This is Antifa.
Where Antifa have been very successful is that they've been able to get buy-in from the mainstream left to support their cause.
It says it right in the name, Antifa, anti-fascism, which is what they were there.
That's the same shit that Hitler was. Hitler was an anti-fascist because socialists like Hitler were anti-fascist. Stalin was the fascist. But these idiots don't understand history, and so CNN and all them support Antifa, who go around committing actual terrorist acts on people. And so these people are piles of shit. And so they attack Andy No, and he hits back with facts that make they are disgraced. Yeah, Andy No is a great reporter. Like I said, I have no problem with gay men. I have a problem with faggots. They're the ones going after your kids. Gay men like Andy No don't care. Will never target your children. And he's actually a damn good reporter. And I know he lives here in Portland. I know that he's had to move because of Antifa's threats on his life. I'm glad to know that he's safe, and I'm glad he's not giving up on exposing Antifa and BLM. So keep up the good work, Andy, and go and support him. You know, like he says, he has a subscribe channel. I think he's on Twitter. He's on Telegram. He's also on Locals. So you could go there and subscribe to, and I think he's also on YouTube, Odyssey, and Rumble. I'm pretty sure he's on Rumble. He might be on Rumble. So go and support this guy. And Post Millennium is a good place to get information like this story. So this is Gilgamesh. I will talk to you later. Have a good night.